So with the tightening of lending regulations these days, a lot of investors think that their money or the budget is the biggest thing holding them back from finding a great investment. But it's actually not the biggest thing. There is one single factor that holds most people back from doing something and taking action that I'm about to tell you about, and I'm also about to tell you about a tool that I've used that makes a great solution to solving that problem. So the other day I was being interviewed by Kevin Turner on Real Estate Talk, and he said to me, Josh, what's the single biggest factor that stops people investing successfully in the marketplace? Because we all have the same amount of time in the day, but some of us seem to get ahead much further than others with the same resources and sometimes less time. And while a lot of people put it down to not having enough money or not being able to find the right property in the right area, it's actually none of that. It actually comes back to mindset. It comes back to how we think. And it's this fear that stops most of us from really taking action in the first place. And it's a fear of failure. It's actually a fear of making a mistake, potentially looking like a bit of a fool in front of our friends after we've done it, potentially losing money and hurting us financially. And ultimately, that stops us from taking action where otherwise others would maybe move forward, make the mistakes, but gain a little bit of experience and knowledge and move on and actually grow from that. Now, I actually was talking to a friend the other day, Alan Parker. He's a great negotiator, and he was telling me a real great trick that he uses to overcome that fear of failure. And it comes down to this. He said, Josh, try taking everything as an experiment. So when you look at it making a decision, look at it as, okay, I'm going to experiment with this. Now, what running an experiment does is it actually takes the pressure off you to have to make such a perfect decision on each and every decision you make. It gives you the freedom to be able to just let loose a little bit and see how things go. And you know what? If it doesn't work out, that's okay. We can run another experiment. You're not looking for the solution, you're just looking for a solution. And what that enables you to do is it enables you to take the first step to really get out there and take some action, move forward, get some experience, and whether it goes right or wrong, at least you can learn from it and you can move on and make gains on that ground. So if you've been looking at a lot of tasks on your to-do list from the new year and you haven't really found the nerve to tackle them yet, try taking each one as an experiment, just running with it, see how it goes, and remember, you're not looking for the solution, you're just looking for a solution, just to move forward and make some ground. So if you like what you've been hearing, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below, and you've been watching me, Josh Masters, on The Ladder.